Oregon governor signs bill suspending math reading requirements for high school graduates. As you can see, this is just another attack, on kids. Oregon Governor Kate Brown's office did not formally announce the signing of Senate Bill 744, which drops proficiency benchmarks for high school graduates. Did not announce, because if they announced it, there would be uproar. Governor Kate Brown, the Oregon Democrat, signed a bill last month with little fanfare that drops the requirement that high school students prove proficiency in reading, writing, or math before graduation, a report said. This is insane. The Oregonian report that the governor has seemed to avoid discussing Senate Bill 744 to sign the bill was not public until recently because her office did not hold a signing ceremony or issue press release. The paper also pointed out that the bill was first signed on July 14th, but not added into the state's database until July 29th due to a glitch in the system. Lies. Brown's office did not immediately respond to after-hours email from Fox News. In June, state lawmakers voted to approve the bill that suspended the requirements for students for 3 years, KA2U reported. Foundations for a Better Oregon said, how is this doing good for Oregon? Said in a statement that at the time the bill is intended to truly reflect what every student needs to thrive in the 21st century. How are they going to strive if they don't know how to read, write, or do math? Supporters of the bill insist that considering math and reading essential skills has been an unfair challenge for students who do not test well. So get tutoring for them. The report said the requirements was first suspended at the start of the pandemic. Yeah. You know what's funny about this? The governor's kids are not going to be subjected to this nonsense. Many of these high-ranking political officials will not be subjected to this nonsense. The rich will not be subjected to this nonsense. Only those who go to public schools. You notice that all this nonsense is going to be targeted at the population, at the public population. All of this. The KA2U report pointed out that Republicans have come against the bill and claimed that it lowers expectations for our kids. But there was some bipartisan support. Yeah, like I said, I told you. Republicans and Democrats are in on this together. Don't think this is the left versus right. That paradigm is a lie. You can't, if it truly was like that, if it truly was the Republicans versus the Democrats, so they were two opposing forces, truly two opposing forces, they could not be together. Okay, signing bills together. They couldn't. They'd have to have a separate part across from each other, literally in a different state. Okay, if they truly were opposing forces, not just fake opposing forces, but behind the scenes, they're the best of friends. Said that before. I'll say it again. The Republicans and the Democrats are two wings of the same demonic bird, period. Salem police guard the governor's mansion during a protest against COVID restrictions in Salem, Oregon on January 1st, 2021. Charles Boyle, the deputy communications director from Brown's office, told the paper in an email that the staff from the governor's office informed legislative staffers about the bill's signing on the day it was passed. He also said that the new standards for graduation will help benefit the state's, I knew it, Black, Latino, Latinx, Indigenous, Asian, Pacific Islander, tribal, and students of color. This is a racist tactic. They are trying to withhold education from minorities. And the sad thing is, you're going to have some parents who really don't give a damn about their kids who will say, this is perfectly fine. I don't have to take my kids to school. I don't have to buy them books because they're single mothers or parents who had their kids when they were young. So they're not mentally mature to understand this is a racist attempt at your child. to withhold education from them. And those parents, especially single mothers, are not going to do the work to educate their kids if the government is not willing to do their job and provide education. Okay? Not to say that parents are not supposed to be in their kids' education, not participating in the educational endeavors. I'm not saying that, but the fact you're going to have, these parents, you're going to have some parents that are just too lazy to see what's going on and too lazy to step up and, homeschool their kids if they have to, be on their kids' neck to educate them if the school system is not doing it. It's turning into a place where just to house them for 8 hours and then give them back to the parents for not learning anything. The paper reported that the bill could stay in effect for 5 years until new requirements. Proponents of the Senate Bill 744 argued math and reading proficiency exams put some high school students at a disadvantage. No, it doesn't. The paper's editorial staff urged Brown to veto the bill back in June. Oregon schools were amongst the last in the country to reopen to in-person instruction during the pandemic. The editorial read, "Our legislators should be focused on how to help students regain the ground they've lost after a year and a half of distance learning and hybrid instruction, not on lowering our standards." Exactly. That should be the focus, to help to get tutoring, not lower the standards. A lot of these people don't understand, who probably are too stupid to understand the what's going on here, and will probably go along with it, not understanding that these could be the people taking up jobs as nursing assistants or home health aides one day to take care of you when you're too old to take care of yourself. Okay? This is a war on children, and especially a war on minority children. And unfortunately, the population, especially in some minority communities, are not paying attention and seeing that this is a war. This is really a race war on kids, especially minority kids. And basically a plan of the New World Order to have the elite control of the general population. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you live in Oregon, comment below and tell me your experiences about how you feel about this bill and how you feel how this would affect your child. What steps you have in place to counter this. Like I said, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.